Hey guys, DJ DivaLove here. I got a request to do a tutorial on placement of pads, so where I place my pads and why. And it's kind of like a hybrid of reasoning behind where I place each pad. So kind of these bottom 8 are, the bottom 8 and the top 8 are split up. The bottom, pad number 1 here on the machine is usually the kick drum. Pad number 2 is the snare. This is like how Arab Music and Jeremy Ellis and those dudes do it. Mr. Invisible, he does it a little bit different, but just these two, it's just traditionally MPC how it is. This is the closed hi-hat, this is the open hi-hat. They're on a choke group together, so one cancels out the other, if you can hear. Cancel, cancel, cancel. These are all kind of like auxiliary, meaning like secondary instruments or secondary percussion. So this is claps, or this is clava, or this is bells. So I put the bell usually over here, kind of like it would be on a drum set. So these are all your drum sounds. Right? Those are like traditional beats, hip-hop beats. So now going across the top here, I usually just go from left to right with the order of samples. So I start with sample here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then move over up to the top. So now the one difference is that I replace these two, number 5 and number 13. Because if you watch other dudes who do this, other musicians who do this MPC or a machine thing, this is usually the crash cymbal. I don't know why, but that's just kind of traditionally crash cymbal, and it makes sense on a drum set, crash cymbal. So sometimes I have this one as a crash, sometimes I have this as part of the flow of the 8 samples. So these two are switched. So if it were, these would be all drums and these would be all samples, but as it is right now, these are all samples, the last sample being here, and then the crash cymbals up here. So not only do I have these two choke grouped, I also have each of these choke grouped with one another. These are all choke grouped with one another, meaning that they kind of cancel each other out. So when one plays and the other one is selected, it means it cancels it. And if you select on the machine on the computer, it will, you select the sampling mode, it will give you an opportunity to choke group each one of these. So not only do I choke group the hi-hats, but I also choke group the samples. In this case, I have this kind of cymbal effect as part of the choke group to use as a fill. Arab Music uses a sound that's like as part of his choke group. Something else that I've only done recently is I have these two on a master-slave basis, meaning that they're part of the same group that plays together. So if I hit these at the same time, that's fine. But if I hit this crash cymbal, the bass always goes with it as well. That's something new that I just added recently, so that if for whatever reason my thumb doesn't get there, it'll still trigger, so that the crash and the thumb always go together. So cool. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on DJ DivaLove, YouTube. Otherwise, keep hitting those pads, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Thanks for watching.